So this is a video that I've wanted to do for a while, but I haven't got around to doing it. I'm always buying cards for various reasons, and so I figured, you know what, today, we're gonna open some mail, I'm gonna talk about what I've been buying, and I'm gonna give you an idea of why I bought those items. I guess there's not much more to say than that. The video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Today we have a mail day. I have bought some cards. I think I'm going to start doing these videos. Let me know in the comments if it's something that you're interested in. Essentially, whenever I get mail in, I set it aside. I'll check and see what it is. Normally, it just sits, it gets assimilated into a binder, or it goes into a deck. But I thought, seeing as Jake and Joel Are Magic, we like to cover finance stuff. We talk about why we buy certain cards in certain situations, and so I thought, why not go over it in a mail day video? If you do like these kind of videos, if you like our finance topics, if that's something you're interested in, I encourage you to click like, click subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel as we continue to grow, and for just the click of a button, you can help us out a lot by subscribing. Let's talk about these first. We're going to set the mail to the side, but I want to talk about these. I bought these on Amazon for $32 each earlier when the set was first spoiled. This is Timeless Wisdom. This commander deck has a really important instant in it, Fierce Guardianship. This card is pushing about a $30 price point. By purchasing these, I know that there's Fierce Guardianship in these right off the bat, so that pretty much pays for my purchase. But then on top of that, you have powerful cards like Locust God, Sun Titan, cards that aren't completely proven yet like Brawlin and Shabraz, but cards that people want to brew around. But then it also comes with all of the usual suspects like Soul Ring and Arcane Signet, cards like Commander Sphere, and then a nice suite of lands like Exotic Orchard, Command Tower, little Shivan Reef action. Pain lands are great in EDH as well. So that was the thought behind these, was we know we're getting Fierce Guardianship right off the bat. It's pretty much going to pay for them, but now we have all of these extra cards. And then Fierce Guardianship, the fact that it's a free counterspell, you really can't overstate how good that is. It's going to play alongside stuff like Force of Will and Mana Drain. And this card is just absolutely brutal. That's a free negate. You pair a Deadeye Navigator on a Snapcaster Mage, and all of a sudden you're able to get Fierce Guardianship back every time you blink Snapcaster Mage. Just get free negates for as long as you have mana. It's just like absolutely brutal. So that essentially was the thought behind these Timeless Wisdom packages. So if that is something that you're interested in, I think you can now find these for around $50, but I still think that's a good price for those. Now let's go ahead and get into the mail. I know that that's what we want to talk about, but those Timeless Wisdoms, those actually are related to the mail. So we do have Spacegodzilla Death Corona here. I definitely overpaid for this card. This card was a huge blunder. I think it was a big PR move to say, oh, this card's gonna be discontinued. Now all of a sudden you have this uncommon that, because of its name, is now super hyped. It's helping sell product. Product is flying off the shelves. No one knows what to do with their money. So Spacegodzilla Death Corona, I paid $60 for this card. Now you can find it for like as low as like 25 to 30 bucks. Will it pan out over time? It's hard to tell, but okay. So there's Spacegodzilla. Let's see what we have here. These have all already been opened up. Alright, so this is the Invocation Containment Priest. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it looks. Nice and clean. Bought this Containment Priest as soon as I saw that Containment Priest was going to be legal in Standard and Pioneer. It had just been reprinted in Core 2021. I bought this Containment Priest at $32.95. I have seen it has had an adjustment since I purchased it. It's now, around $50. So a little bit of a gain on that since we purchased that card. The idea with this is just that, now that you've reprinted this card and now it's going to be legal, available, you know, in Pioneer, Standard, Modern. It's a very unique effect. It's mostly a sideboard effect, but it's still a unique enough effect that people who are going to want Containment Priests are going to seek out the special border. You know, it's a very pretty card. I do have my my sleeves here, so we can go ahead and sleeve it up. You know, very, very nice. Very, very attractive card. A lot of people don't like these invocation borders. However, I do like them. I think they're very unique. And especially now with so many variants on the scene, I think it was easy to hate on the invocation borders before people had gotten used to all of the different variants. You know, these came after the success and the beauty that the expedition lands were in Battle for Zendikar. And then after that, you know, the majority really likes the frame on the artifacts from Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. So when these came out, it was very polarizing. A lot of people were like, nope, this is a big step in the wrong direction. They complained about the text on the card, that it's hard to read. But I actually really like it. I think it's cool. We've got just a couple more things here, not a lot going on. Alright, so this here is an Arclight Phoenix promo foil. This was just me browsing completed newly listed on eBay. I found this. It had only been listed for a short period of time. Brand spanking new, pack fresh, not a blemish on it. Card looks excellent. I got this Arclight Phoenix for $8.10 for foil promo, and that was just newly listed. I think that Arclight Phoenix, just because we don't have a lot of people playing paper, everybody who wants to play Magic right now is playing on MTG Arena, and that doesn't really work for a lot of people. A lot of people want to play other formats. They want to play Modern, they want to play Pioneer, but there's no real demand for paper cards, you know, outside of EDH right now. Some people are figuring out how to play EDH on Zoom and Skype and other stuff like that. Once we see people doing tournaments again, once we have paper tournaments going again, you know, Arclight Phoenix, this is a card that people want to brew with in Modern and Pioneer. It's a card that people have tested. It was really, really good when Faithless Looting wasn't banned, but since then has dropped. I do think for the foil promo, $8, pretty much a steal for a card that, you know, over the years I think is going to get better. Let's see what we have here next. Is a foil Catalyst Stone. This should be near mint. Let me take a look at the paper here. Catalyst Stone foil Odyssey. Let's get it out of there. Let's take a look at it. Oh, actually, this might be light played. Yeah, light play, a little bit around the edges here, but still, even though light played, a little bit of surface, still very, very pretty card. The idea behind this is just, this is an old border card. If Flashback ever were to become like a really big thing, if they were ever to make Flashback like the focus of a commander set, you know, this is just the kind of card that would spike in response to that. Now, this is a nice light played version. You know, there's some cloudiness. I don't know if you can see it on the board, on the foil, but you know, you get this in a sleeve. It's beautiful. People aren't really going to care if it's light played. A lot of people want the cards so that they can play them. These old border foils are very, very, very attractive, and this is foil Odyssey. Has that really nice little star going across the bottom, that shooting star. Just really, really nice card. I'm gonna go into the collection, and like I said, if a commander set were to ever take off and they were like, this is all about Flashback, that would be the first kind of card that people would look at. Artifacts are sticky. They're hard to answer by certain parts of the color wheel. And then this is just a copy of Fierce Guardianship. This is just, what did I spend on this? Oh, we need to talk about the price I spent on the Catalyst Stone, which was $12.50. So $12.50 on this. And then the Fierce Guardianship, I believe I put in a best offer and I got this for $28. And that should just be pack fresh, which I would expect. Yep, unplayed. So we were just talking about this card, but Fierce Guardianship is the kind of card, like, I don't know if I would put it on the same tier as Teferi's Protection, but it is definitely like the chase card from Commander 2020. What's really cool is you can find this card in Ikoria collector boosters. Everybody's like hot on the core 2021 collector boosters, but Ikoria just has so much more that's appealing. I always talk about this. If you've watched the channel before, I talk about the Triomes, I talk about the Commander 2020 slot, which is this. You have the opportunity to pull cards like this out of your collector booster, and then also, you know, the fact that there are Godzilla variants. So $28 all in on this card, and it's starting to creep up. It's It's around $30, $31. It was just printed, so the thought of it being printed again, I don't know, they could put it right into the new Commander product that's going to be coming out later this year. So yeah, just wanted to talk about all that today. We've got some interesting cards here. Let me know what you thought about the mail day video. Are you interested in this kind of stuff? Is this the kind of thing that you want to hear about in the future, or is it just like, all right, come on, I don't really care? Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to continue making it anyway. I do all of these purchases all the time to grow the collection. I might as well talk about the thought process behind that. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. We have a box giveaway going on. Make sure to go check out our giveaways playlist. Make sure you're subscribed. We're not asking you to share it. We're not asking you to post it on Instagram or tag a friend. All you have to do is be a subscriber on YouTube and then go to that video and follow the prompt. We're giving away a box of mystery boosters at 5,000 subscribers. So if you aren't subscribed and you're not interested in the core 2021 box that we're giving away at 4K, maybe you're interested in the mystery booster box that we're giving away at 5K. Make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, I'm tapped out.